morning. I'm Krista and you're watching Amiens House. Today we're going to walk through the herb garden. It's been a couple months and we're going to check out and see what's changed. The plan was to always do a monthly video of the herb garden over the season so you could see how it changed and grew and how I started harvesting things. But I have missed the beginning of beginning of September, and I've missed the beginning of October. It is now the middle of October, so I thought I would come and quickly do a video of this so you can see what it looks like before the fall really hits it and it starts to die back. And maybe next year I will get a more regular video. So I'll turn you around and we'll take a walk through the herb garden. So as you can see, standing here at the middle path, the biggest change is that we've added our fence at the back to kind of start to close in the garden to make it the secret garden. We still haven't dug the front. That was in the plans. A neighbor's coming to do it with a backhoe. He's very busy now with harvest, so I'm not sure if it'll happen this year, but it's still in the plans. So we have our hyssop, parsley on this side, cilantro on this side, which is almost dying, and then we have on both of those sides the sage. So we'll walk a little bit closer so you can see. We'll start with this one, I guess. How everything's growing. There's lots of stinging nettle back in there that needs to be weeded out, among some other stuff. And you'll notice that the sage did not grow as big on this side as it did on the other side because the mugwort is ginormous and she needs a good prune, so that will be happening. So this is the parsley that's going gangbusters, and you'll see how beautiful the sage is on this side. Over here we've had chamomile in the past, and now this is the marshmallow root that did flower, and it's just dying back now that the weather's getting colder, so I'm really excited. That's in the center. So the chamomile will be around again, and then the marshmallow root will grow up. The thyme is along here and doing really well. In here on the back of both of these beds is, you can't really see it, these little spikes here, can't do it with both hands, is the edelweiss, and it's completely died back, so I'm not sure if it's going to come back next year or not, so we'll have to see. Then we have our center beds with our lavender. The lavender has done really well as the border, and so I'll be making sure that I trim that up and shape it so that it has a nice beautiful border all the way around, all four. That one you can really see is done beautifully. The calendula is almost done now. It is still going, but there are lots of obviously deadheading that needs to be done. And bachelor's buttons still has some flowers on it and going wild. Again, we've had just rain. This year's been crazy with rain, which has just killed everything. And then in the center here is, not killed everything, but pushed everything over, is Tulsi or holy basil is in the center there. So we'll go over here. This is the splinthias down both sides of there. And then we have datura, and which you can see is flowering, and lemon verbena. And then on this side we have a whole bunch of baby borage seeds that I ripped completely out, and it started to come back. This is California poppy, these flowers here. And then I never got anything in this bed. And then over here we have my shadow, so we'll turn around. So in the middle we both have the rosemary, and then this is the sweet alyssum. Along the back here is all our mint on both sides. We have lots of mint in containers so that they stay out of trouble. And then we have our oregano, our feverfew, our dill, some of it's gone to seed, and then down here I'm super excited about is this. Yes, so this is my anise that I planted, and it is so delicious. I snack on it constantly, and it's about to go to seed, which I'm so excited for, so I can collect some more seeds and hopefully it reseeds back in here. The lemon balm still is going bananas and crazy, and our yarrow in the front, and the yarrow in the front of this one. I need to plant the hyssop along here too. That is also a job I have. The catnip we cut right back, and as you can see, it's kind of just, it's coming back a little bit, but it's taking its sweet old time. So in the spring I'm going to kind of rework this garden, which is good. It's kind of nice to have that. And then our comfrey bed, which is over there. And then the other big change you'll probably notice is the echinacea. So the echinacea, we had a workshop with a whole bunch of people here. We came and we dug up all of the purpurea, and then we kept the centers. We used the root for the medicine and then chopped off the tops, and then just put, you'll see them all in the back. We could replant them all in the back there, and then on that side we did as well. And then in the front, this side used to be the angustifolia, so I've taken all the angustifolias out and I've put them all in the front. So I'm hoping next year what will happen is we'll have that really tall purpurea and then the angustifolia in the front, and it won't be so crowded. I overplanted for sure the purpurea. And then along here is the rose bush that is slowly coming, the rose hedge, and we've talked about when we're gonna prune it so that we can make sure that we are shaping it, and especially down there it looks fantastic. It's really filling in. We're gonna have to move some of these suckers out and maybe fill in some of the holes there, and then that hedge will look really nice for next year. So that's the herb garden walk for October 2021. So I hope that you've enjoyed this herb garden series. I'm sorry that I missed 2 months in it. Next year I hope to get more into what's in the garden, how I use it, how I harvest it and prepare it and save it for the winter months. So join me next year for the herb garden series, and we'll get more into what I have and how I use it. So until next time, I hope you take some time to simply breathe, and I'll catch you on the next one.